welcome back to my channel. So today I'm excited to show you a tour of our house. Just for a little bit of reference, it is January 2020 and we have lived here for a little over 2 years now. When we bought this house, almost everything was original, even down to the big ticket items like the AC unit and the appliances. I'm excited to show you guys some before and afters and share some tips and tricks that we learned along the way. Let's get going. So you come right on into our foyer area, and this is the only place I don't have a before picture to show you guys, but we took down this really odd, almost green wallpaper and painted the walls gray. I also added this table from Facebook Marketplace and I painted it white. Upcycling is such a great way to save money, and I ended up getting exactly what I wanted. And then above the table, I have this mirror from Target, and I often change what's on this entry table depending on the season, but right now I have a wax warmer from Target, some eucalyptus and some branches in vases, as well as this sign that was a wedding gift from one of our friends. I believe it was from Etsy. And I also added this bench from Target. Shocker there. And this is just a great place for a little bit of extra storage and a good spot to sit down, put on our shoes, and our cat Bonnie really likes it. Right, boo-boos? Right? Hi. They scare you? Yeah. And now we're gonna go through these brick arches into the living room. First things first, we got rid of that super thick, almost shag-like green carpet. We went for a dark laminate, and a lot of people told us to stay away from the darker colors just because it does show a little bit more dirt, but honestly, I haven't seen that much of a difference, and I really like the look and how it turned out. So all in all, advice is great, but go with your gut. As you can see, we also painted the walls gray and all of the brick white. The brick arches and fireplace were definitely a selling point to this home, but if you are looking to paint a large amount of brick like this, I would go ahead and rent a spray gun because trust me, your hand will thank you. Most of the furniture that you're gonna see in this room are hand-me-downs, and that's just because you use what you have and work around it. No reason to spend extra money and blow our budget, but we have added some fun little touches like this plant stand and plant, a basket for all of our blankets, because if you're like me, you can never have too many. And then I also like to decorate the mantle depending on the season. Right now, it's kind of simple, a little bit of winter touches, even though it's Florida and it doesn't feel that wintry here, but you know. And then if you're wondering about this lovely ship that's blowing up that's above our mantle, yes, that's my husband's doing. It will probably be changed soon. Wink, wink, Will, if you're watching this. And then down below is a lantern that we used at our wedding and a handmade wine rack from some of our friends. And now we're gonna head into these arches into our dining room. So in our dining room, we did some of the biggest transformations because where I'm standing in the video right now, we actually had a wall here. It really opened up the space and created a whole new feel. We got this dining room table from Ashley's Furniture. And over here we have a canvas that Will's been hanging up for, a year now, I would say. But he did hang up these corner shelves that you can see behind me. They were a little bit of a pain, but totally worth it if you ask me. And then I got this rug from Lowe's, I think only for $20 or $30. Which is a great, great price for rugs. Always, always, always go through the clearance section. You never know what you're gonna find. So now from our dining room, we go into the kitchen. And in this before picture, you can definitely tell the difference that taking that wall down really made. When we took the wall down, we also extended the pantry a little bit because it was so tiny. We decided to paint the top row cabinets white and the bottom ones a dark blue. Painting cabinets is a little bit of a pain, but totally worth the effort. Just make sure that you actually buy cabinet paint. It'll save you a lot of hassle. When hunting for appliances, make sure you do shop around because most places do the price matching option. And also look into some financing options. We went through Lowe's, which gave us, I believe, 18 months with no interest. So we did that and it helped us out a lot, especially when redoing a lot in the beginning. So now we're heading to the other side of the house where the bedrooms are, and we haven't done nearly as much work over there, and they're nowhere near what we want them to be, but I'm gonna wanna try and keep this channel real for you guys. So we will head that way, and then I'll show you my favorite part of the house. So now we're in our spare room, and I'm not gonna lie, this room is a little bit of a hot mess at the moment because we use it for so many different things. So this room is our guest room. We have a trundle bed that pulls out. It's also my office as well as storage for my photo equipment and my photo props. And then it's also Will's music room. So now we're in our master bedroom, and I forgot to mention that we did exchange the carpet and paint the walls in both bedrooms. It's like a light purple, almost gray. Alrighty guys, so it is actually a couple days later because every time I try and film out here, the wind's going crazy, a dog's barking, or someone's mowing their lawn. But regardless of what happens today, we are filming because I want to keep with my schedule of posting every single Wednesday. And while we're on it guys, go ahead and click that like button and subscribe so you don't miss my upcoming videos. And now on to my favorite part of our house, our patio. Here's some before images. So last summer we built this bar. My husband made the frame and the counter out of plywood, and then we placed pennies into this pattern. Yes, we placed each and every single one. And then we put polyurethane over top of it to seal it and get this shiny look. Around the bar we have this old Corona sign, as well as a Presidente Margarita sign. And if you guys actually know where that sign is from, go ahead and comment down below. On the bar top itself, we have this little donkey with a succulent in it, and the succulent's actually kind of outgrowing it at the moment. A bar sign from our wedding, and then we have this little surfboard, which some of my family members actually made as a guest book for our wedding. And then on the other side of the patio, we have a round table and some chairs, Will's grill, and then we have this sign, which we actually made, and it hung behind us on our wedding. It lights up, but I do need to change the batteries. Speaking of lights, we added some market lighting to the patio ceiling. It really lights up the space and it turned out really cute. Last but not least, I have this little watermelon table which just kind of floats around depending on where it's needed. So now on to my garden area. We went ahead and put down these river rocks, which they were a little bit pricey, but in the long run, it was worth the investment. We love how it looks. Out here, we also have a hammock, which just kind of floats around depending on the time of year and what we're doing, as well as a fire pit. My plants don't look in tip-top shape just because it is winter, but in the springtime, I do plan on showing you guys a little bit more of my garden and doing a full garden tour. But really quick, I do want to show you two things. So this is what my poinsettia looks like right now. In Christmas of 2018, I bought one of those tiny $4 poinsettias, and I had it on our mantle. And honestly, I was a bad plant mom and forgot about it. And in February, it was just a little twig sticking out of dirt. But I put it out here, nursed it back to health, and now it is massive. And then another little thing I am so excited about is our lime tree. All these little buds you see or flowers are potential limes, and I can't wait to see how many we get this year. That pretty much wraps up our house and patio tour. Thank you so much for watching to the end, guys. I'll see you next time.